Hi everyone, my name is Starlight Gippy or Gabriel if you want to call me that, but I'd love to show off the further progress me and my team are making on my game, Boogie. Right off the bat, you can see the updated visuals and art style. Our artists Exy and DaiTheHermit really put in their all and made some really impressive artwork, even though most of it hasn't been fully implemented just yet, and it's also in concept. So, what exactly is Boogie? Well, it's a top-down shooter. It's also got some semi-RPG-esque elements in the game. Haven't been fully implemented yet, but they will be. It is currently being made in Godot 4, and it's a real blast to work with this engine and see the game really come to life versus how it used to be. Now, sadly, we did have to restart the entirety of the game and have to remake it in Godot 3. And since the Godot 3 era came to an end, me and my programmer Lax didn't realize that it was switching. So a lot of our stuff was not able to be formatted into Godot 4, sadly. So we said, screw it, let's just redo it all in Godot 4. And so far, we really do like it a lot more than Godot 3. Now, with Godot 4, now we have 4 different enemies. Starting us off right, we have our little gecko guy. Right there is an updated picture of what he is going to look like versus what he currently looks like. My art skills suck, so I'm sorry about that. Here is our field lizard. These guys act as the really fast guys who bum rush you and are meant to throw you off your game. We are currently trying to find a good look to them, but currently our artists are busy designing the different weapons and the different weapon modifications. There will be more on that later, maybe not in this devlog though. Our big tank boy is our Croc. These guys take a ton of damage and do a lot of damage, so don't get too close. These guys will end you pretty quickly, and especially if you aren't careful. Here is our first boss. This guy is called the Komodo. He is the guy you'll be fighting at the end of level 1 when I get done designing it, but you guys can actually play with him right now. Now, since he is the first boss, let's go over his 4 different attacks that he has right now. Some of them work properly, unlike the others. You have the grab, which is him not letting you go if he touches you. There's no animation just to show that just yet. Next, we have the bite, which does hella damage when it hits. Now, usually that will only happen whenever he grabs you or if you're just not careful at all. Now, we do also have the tail whip. It does a decent chunk of damage and is much more of an AoE type of attack, just like a wide area. Now, his final attack on him is the breath attack. Now, it's supposed to be like a sludge or like a thrown up acid, but right now there's only the laser as a placeholder, and there's no damage right now, but it does freak you out when he stops, but it can allow you for, an attack on him. Speaking of attacks, you do have different options you can do. Like if you press 1, you can go to a single fire mode, which does more damage, but of course, it's slower, single fire. Press 2, it can go into full auto, baby. Less damage, but faster rate. That's my personal favorite. Now, there will be a melee combat mode, but as of right now, you can only go into Berserk Rage and take half damage, go slice up your enemies. Now, sadly, there is no full animation like full-on attacks, but we did find this nifty little placeholder store online that can help show you are doing damage, which is a ton, by the way. Now, you can also dash twice, which there is a time limit, but it does show you when it becomes active yet again in the top left-hand corner next to your Berserk mode, which also does show you when it becomes active again after a certain time limit. We do have ourselves a story that we are working on and lore, but it's not going to be the focal point of the game, but it will be some really fun set dressing while you're just slaughtering, all the way through those enemy hordes to just kill everything in your path, bro. Just do it. Now, there will be some skin unlocks once we get further into development and maybe release the game to early access, or even before then, maybe if we do a Kickstarter or something like that. But we will be developing an entire system so that when you're playing through the game and you complete certain challenges, you'll unlock those different costumes, which you guys can see them in the game. Whenever a chat box or something pops up, you'll be able to see that on your character, or you see it top down and seeing the player move around. You can see it on your character. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of them. Oh, also to show you were taking damage, at the top left-hand corner, you can get a damage effect icon going on each level you reach of your health. From health of 100% to 20%, and you're bleeding to your game over screen, and you have chunks taken out to represent the damn scaly man has got your ass. If you feel so kind and want to continue with Bookie's development, please by all means subscribe, hit the bell icon so I can keep you guys informed. The game is on itch.io right now, so I will put that in the description for you guys to play. By all means, check out the Discord, come chill, post memes, give some ideas on what to improve and different design elements we should be learning towards, or leaning towards actually. I want to make this work with my team and make this the best possible game that we can possibly produce for you guys. And please remember to have a wonderful day. And I gotta say, death to the scaly green horde!